Teachers, what's a moment that reminded you your job really matters? When I first started teaching 5th grade, I promised my students that if they all finished their reading challenge, I'd dress up like their favorite superhero for a day. I thought it would motivate them, and it worked. Most of them got super into it. But there was one boy who always sat alone, never spoke much, and never brought his homework. His name was Tyler. He was polite, but quiet in a way that made you wonder what he'd seen. One day, while everyone else was sharing their reading logs, he just looked down and said softly, "I didn't have time to read this week." I told him it was okay and encouraged him to keep trying. The day before the challenge ended, he came up to my desk after school holding a wrinkled notebook. Inside were handwritten pages, his own story. It was about a superhero who couldn't fly but still saved people by listening to them. I asked him if that was supposed to be his favorite superhero. He said, "No, it's supposed to be you." I nearly lost it right there. The next day, when I showed up in full superhero costume, the entire class burst out laughing and cheering. Even Tyler. He laughed so hard he could barely breathe. I hadn't seen him smile like that all year. A few weeks later, his aunt came to parent-teacher conferences. She told me his parents had both passed away last year in a car accident, and that night was the first time she'd seen him laugh since then. I don't know if teaching can fix everything, but that day I realized that sometimes being a hero just means showing up for someone who needs one.